Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. This is Connie coming on to share with you today how I create a background or a shadow piece for stamped images. I'm going to go ahead and take my stamp out that I'm using, and I'll try to find a black piece that might show this up better. Excuse me. I'm not sure if that'll work or not. I'll give you the stamped image, stamped information too. Oh goodness, I am. Don't ever find stuff when I need it. Nope, that won't work. So what it is this is actually a stamp set from CC Designs. It is Winter Chuckles, and it's CCD 0030. I don't know if it's still available, and I'm not sure if I got it from Joann's or from scrapbook.com. I have no idea. I've had it for maybe a year or so. I'm going to be using the Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow stamp. What you do is, on whatever stamping platform you use, go ahead and stamp this and scan it into your computer. I am not going to do all that because I actually have it in my computer. So I'm going to bring this into, once I get it saved, I save it as a JPEG file. Don't worry about the size it comes in or anything. We're going to resize it once we bring it into and have it in Design Space. I'm going to leave it out for a moment. Yeah, I need to get a size on it when I'm done. But so what I do, and again, I'm not going to show you because everybody's scanning and stuff is different, and I wouldn't be able to do all that. But go ahead and, like I said, stamp it, scan it into your computer, and then we'll come into, bring it into Design Space. So, okay, so you have your file saved to your computer. You want to have Cricut Design Space open, and you want to click on down here on Upload, and then I'm going to click on Browse, and I will just say my computer is slow, so bear with me here. Okay, and then you find where your file is saved, and we're using the Winter Chuckles sentiment, and it will come in here. I just automatically pick complex. Excuse me. And once it comes in here, it may show, yeah, I've got a little bit smaller one here. I'm just going to, once it gets ready, click on Remove Background. You shouldn't have anything in there, but okay. And then it'll do its thing here. I'm not going to preview the cut image. You can if you wish. If there are any issues when we bring it in, I can show you how to fix it. Okay, we're going to apply and continue down at the bottom. You're going to have two options here. I'm going to do a cut image. And I will tell you, if you wish, you can certainly do the print thin cut. You just will not have to manually stamp the image, is the only thing. So it's completely up to you. I've done both ways. It's however you wish it. I just want to label this. I do offset. I mean to say shadow because that's what we're creating. We're using the offset feature. Okay, again, using the cut image, I'm going to click Upload. And here it is. I want to add it to my canvas, and it's going to show very large. And that's okay. It's quite fine. Okay, since I'm doing it as a cut image, it's got this weird, it shows really strange, okay? And that's, again, quite fine. What you need to do though, and I use the length of my stamped image, you'll need to measure the length or the height. The length is probably truly better to start. I'm going to put my lock on here, maybe, there. I happen to know my stamped image is 3.5 inches, so I'm going to change it, and I want to make sure it changes my width also, and it did, okay? And here's what I have, and I'm going to try to make this a little bigger. It'll just take a moment. If you were doing the, how do I want to say, if it was the print and cut, you would actually be able to read the letters on here, okay? So now it's looking larger because I've increased my size on my screen to 200% so you could see. But all you have to do from here is come up and hit offset and wait for it to do its thing. My first offset I do at 0.069. It gives you very little, very, very minimal border. I do a second one also. I do the first one in white. And the more it has to go around or do an offset on, the longer it takes. I found out I was doing an offset for a print and cut, and it was very, very detailed, very fine, whispery leaves and stems and everything, and it took a very long time. So I found out the more there's to go around, the longer the offset takes. Okay, so I've got it at 0.069, and I think I have to apply twice because it'll adjust this size some. Yeah, it's adjusting this size. I love having this feature. You can use this also for just a plain stamped image if you have an outline image that doesn't have a lot of stuff around it, as far as maybe loose pieces, or if you have, just a solid line image, it works great. Okay, click apply again. There you have. Now I'm coming in, and I'm going to remove my cut part of it. I'm just going to leave that alone for now. I change this to white, so now I know what I'm working with. Okay, now I want to create another offset because I like to have another either black or different color background. So I'm going to click offset again. This one, it's up to you, the size you make it. 0.125 is going to give you 1/8 of an inch on both sides. So I'm just going to click apply. If you don't measure your stamp length, and I would double check the width, but if it's not exact, you'll have to recut. So you just kind of have to play with it sometimes a little bit. Okay, so here I have white, and then I have my black piece. And once I cut them, and I'll come in and show you in a moment, I did blue on mine, but I'll show you. And then also show you what I do with, excuse me, stamping it, or like I said, if you want to do, well, we'll come in. I've got this saved somewhere else. So we're going to come in, and I'll show you how you do a print and cut. So again, we could upload image. And remove background. I don't know if there was any on there. I had one that I had a lot of background spots and stuff. I don't know if my glass on my scanner had fuzz on it or what. So I hit apply and continue, and then next we'll select print and cut. Wait for it to upload here. Print and cut. And again, I have it saved. You could put a tag in there if you want. So I'll just go in and delete these. And then you select the one. Don't know if it took. Oh yeah, it did. I see the green line now, or the green rotation there. And again, it's going to bring it in fairly large. Okay, so here it is where it's already showing you can just print it out this way. I believe, and I haven't done this, I don't know if you can see those faint lines around it. I'm sure it's going to want to do that too. So I don't have a way to get rid of that, unfortunately. I don't think it'll work in the, you could look at the, when you upload it and do the screen, remove the background and stuff. I'm not sure. I don't use it this way, but it's the same thing. You would just change your size. It's still thinking. Okay. I want to get rid of this one. Now, if, say there was a spot somewhere in here, okay, what you would do is do like a shape, insert a shape. And I'll just use a circle here. But just let's say right under this, right under here, they'll let it snow in the middle, right under here, that there's a spot. So what I would do, make this small. I would cover the spot. I would select it, hit slice. I'm waiting for the computer to pick it up here. I don't know why it's not. Well, anyway, if you hit slice, there, it would take it and you could delete your circle and you could delete that spot that's there and it would be gone. It works really nice. But here again, you just select this offset and pick, whatever size you want. It's thinking. Okay. And I don't know if it took it or not. We'll see. No, I'm not sure what's going on here. Well, it is the same though. My computer's trying to catch up with me, trying to capture the screen here. It's going to be the same as if you do the just the cut file. So I'm going to come on now and show you how I stamp the image and get it on there, and then we'll be done. So give me a moment. Okay, so this is what I've cut out. I have my very background piece, and then I've got some Cosmic Shimmer flake on there so I can make it tacky. But this is my piece I'll be stamping on, and then I have my actual stamp. So I'm going to put this in my MISTI. Excuse me. And if you don't have a MISTI, if you have some kind of glue that's double-sided, or you can maybe, I'm not sure how you want to do. This is how I do it. You can figure out how to put it down. But then I just put my stamp on there, and I'm going to just hold it up in front of me so I can get it positioned a little bit. That's just why I like a MISTI, just because I can do this kind of stuff. All right. I am going to hold this in place with the magnet just so it stays, and make sure it's on. Okay. And then I'm going to ink it. Sometimes I have to ink it a few times. Oops, sorry to bump the camera. I don't have all the fancy tools. My hand still works, so I have a brayer. I could use that. I just don't want to use it for this. Let me take this off so you can see it better. Excuse me. All right, here is the stamped image, and then I'm not going to use this because I want black, and I should have cut it in black. I apologize. But anyway, there is my finished. I would glue that together, and there would be my background piece. So to me, I'm a little slow at doing things. It took a little bit of time to show you to get it set up. It really is quicker than you think. Once you have it and you save it, you don't have to do it again. I'm not a fussy cutter, so this worked out really well. I've seen this with another video I saw recently. I've been doing this for a while. I just have not gotten a video, and then I'm so sorry. I did completely forget. It's the way things have been going for me lately. So my apologies, but I hope this works for you. If you have any questions, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. But otherwise, thank you all for watching. Have an awesome day. Take care.